getting so close to his first point.
Almost like you know, somewhat of an underdog, right? Like he just came, kind of missed the opportunity, then managed, you know, miraculously snag his way back in. So this is his time to really make a name for himself and showcase like, hey, I should be here and I want to win this. This is his opportunity. It looks like we are just another great battle bus. Man, these guys are, you know, a lot of favor as far as battle bus goes here, splitting it down the middle. Just another one, north to south here. Everyone's going to get a fair shot at gliding to where they want to be. And it looks like the llamas are in the northern side of the map this time around. Pleasant.
Spread out pretty well there. A lot of these guys, I mean, look how many players just making their way to this left side of the map. Yeah,
they have a long glide here. Luckily for the guys on the eastern side, they're going to, you know, kind of touch down first, get a little bit of the advantage as far as the early game looting goes. I mean, that makes a little bit of a difference. That's how the bus can impact your game. Where you like to land, how quickly you get to get touched down, and just get your stuff together.
I'll take first blood. No big deal.
Yeah, hate to see it. Here's Kylster, not off to a good start either. He's going to get beamed down by an AR and a pump shotgun as soon as he touches down as well.
The haul there, so
ooh,
not careful.
No, Marky off to a terrible push here. Gets hit first, and it was actually a headshot. This is Sokka's fight to win. Yeah, he's pretty much going to clean that up. Soka off to an amazing start here. But those are going to actually give a little bit of benefit to Riska here because he's not going to expose Markel, who's running actually not low on resources, a lot more than I expected here. He just doesn't have the HP he wants. That's a shot traded off right there. He's trying to bait him in, seeing if he can find his player exposed for a second.
Riska's just on the back. Oh, he ricocheted off the wall.
Riska coming in and eliminating the third party here. That's going to get him his shield back up. So Lodo, unfortunately, mistiming the push. And now it looks like this is Riska's Elim to catch. All he has to do is bully his way through.
Doing the best that he can, keeping the pyramid up top. I mean, if Riska can punch through, he does have that heavy shotgun, so...
He just has to be the aggressor here. He has to continue this pressure that he's doing, and that's it. He finds the opportunity to slip on in there, and Marco goes down.
And now with that 50, I mean, he's just topped off. 100, ready to go.
Yeah, he went from arguably, like, no shield to, like, really good shield, obviously, at max now. He can push any player that he wants comfortably. We have Zexro versus Keemstar. This is a nice little battle we should probably focus in on. And someone just gliding on by. It's going to be a free one for Zexro. All he's got to do is land one more. That player was super lit.
It was Atlantis Swag who makes it up.
Sneaks into the build. Keemstar's going to lose all shield and get hit for HP. 110.
Wow, Zexro made that look so easy. Now, Keemstar did crack back
on his rotations out, and not only taking them, being very successful with the fights. That's what's most important.
And I'll take a look at this. We just saw this fight in Greasy.
Oh, no.
Atlantis Swag looked to disengage.
I'll meet you in the lobby, brother.
That's right. I'll see you back in the lobby.
Later. Yeah, unfortunately, Atlantis Swag's run comes to an end. Zexro already damaging this player, and he couldn't find heals, so he had to early rotate, which obviously exposes him.
Now we're over to Nord, who found the fastest Elim in this game.
Okay, so double barrel play right there. Nicely done. Quick edits right there. You know, that was a good play. Rascal, seeing that the fight's going on here, he wants a piece of the action.
Raz at 100, so this is a very different fight for both of these players.
Yeah, even the way the pushes are a lot different now. In the past, you would see people do a lot of double ramp rush push. Now saw a single ramp rush push ever since the explosive meta kind of started taking over the game. So Fortnite's just changing day in and day out. And here it is, the counter push happens, the cone play was down. He manages to turn that around swiftly, finds the opportunity to sneak on in. A little bit of a Harry Potter situation here where he misses himself, and now Rascal's over top. Quick edits, ramps were played. He can't jump in there though. He's got to be careful, still has to be cautious, although he has the lead right now. That's a double barrel. Double barrel will put you down. He says no, he's gonna go for it.
So much respect coming out of Raz, knowing to just not hold W.
And he makes the edit, he catches the wall here. And that was well, really well executed by Rascal, turning around the situation from the low ground. Great execution of not missing his builds.
I guess Tilted is his home.
Yeah, he's been hugging him for quite some time. Baba Bless here versus Ono Kill. I think, again, we saw these players going against yesterday. They had a lot of feud here because they play the same areas. So just recognizing who's the stronger player here, Baba Bless is going to get it. Pushing him up to 66 HP. He's also battling in the storm here. Someone's going to be holding him out. He's going to burn a lot of resources on his push. But Screeky doesn't have a lot of HP to peek either.
replay coming out of Evo's here. Oh, wow.
What a trade.
You like to see it.
He had a chug jug, so he's back.
Yeah, he's like, as long as I live this engagement, I'll be all right.
If Asus would have just committed to that, that would have been a free elim on Baba Bless. Obviously, you don't know when someone's shieldless.
First elimination we've seen. It's been about 2 minutes since we've seen the last elim.
But there's been a lot of fights, so it's not like people aren't trying to get these. It's just, you know, no one's going to give away a free elim in top 100 players in the region.
Oh, super close.
That was a shot being made. Melside just one hit, and he does land it. Suezu gets it.
You saw he took the extra moment there just to let that first shot accuracy reapply itself, and he just takes a shot. And look, Zexro there as well, leaving tilted.
Again, Zexro can quickly recognize when a player is, you know, afraid to fight, and he's going to take it to you. So let's see if he lands a shot. He does not. Unfortunately, Suezu's going to show who's the boss here, and he's actually going to take out Zexro in pretty much a stylish fashion right there. He's going to grapple on up. You know what I mean? He's actually out here putting in work.
Again, new blood in Axe. This guy is hyper aggressive.
What a
but
shot.
is punished by Orange.
They're onto you, Axe. You better slow your roll, brother. Him showcase his skills early on. He was pretty much constantly in the lead for early game to mid game eliminations, and you know he hasn't disappointed since. Like, I think it's the second game out of the 3 that he's actually been in the lead at some point or another. So Warp just showing that he's ready to make these points, even if it's just through PvP.
Evo's here's quite a bit of action, sees a player goes down, and it's actually Caxi, so Screaky takes him down. Just listen to all the hand cannon shots, shield being popped.
Oh, lands the shot. 22 meters on Screaky. We talk about snipers barely being used, and Evo's showing that he's ready to make these points. And he's going to pay for going for the loot. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Aces.
Very hardly punished for that.
There's no reason to take any fights that he does not have to. You just want to stay low-key, stay in your 1x1, not agitate anyone in your area. There's a drop right up on the northeastern side right there. These guys are kind of just floating around it.
They're like, no.
Yeah, this is a battle. No one wants to give it away for free, so that's a goner.
We've got 37 players left in the lobby. 30 seconds before we get the new safe zone. And these are sounds you don't want to be hearing right now. Rockets, hand cannons.
Yeah, when someone fires an RPG, your alert system goes up. You got to be very careful, either void or target. And Scram's going to catch himself a cheeky one on Gomru, actually, who was being pressured by multiple players there. So rest in peace, Gomru is not going to make it to that end game this time around.
Scram 1 point away from, or 1 elimination away from a point. And now here we go, Monster. 5 seconds.
For a second there, the feed was lighting up. We're down to 30-something players, Zeke.
Look how far. So they don't have to move that far away, but it is down south. So they need to be cognizant of where it is they're navigating right now.
This is what I talked about when you start going up that natural elevation. This is not necessarily a hill battle, but it's still a climb up the hill. And whoever gets up there first and sets up high has the natural high ground over players. And they're going to be the ones that are going to catch the elims on these pushers. Boyer decided to stick around and fight. Scalar catches a dirty RPG through the window with the follow-up shot. Boyer could not make that hit fast enough. When we talk about RPG being scary, that's why.
There was one, the wall went down for literally 1 second, and it was exactly everything Scalar needed. It's
an absolutely amazing loadout too, right? RPG with a legendary Scar, you have the DPS to blaze through walls as fast as you need him to be. Is he gonna go for that Rift to go? I guess he decides not to. He doesn't want to, you know, risk taking a storm damage. He wants to fight players here instead. This is his opportunity to make it happen. He knows he can take these battles. As long as he pressures players just enough, he should be able to catch someone because they're coming out the storm last. And he gets actually shot in the back. Could not follow up.
Maxim takes him down. We're down to 23 players.
Scalar biting off more than he can chew. He just wanted one more. Warp getting one on the push here. These players are now in for the war that we talked about, that is fighting up the hill here.
He needs to be careful.
Maxim.
Again, it's Maxim.
Is on a terror streak right here. Mitro seeing all this battling, trying to get into it. That's why you can't get too far away from the storm line when you're coasting, because there are going to be players hugging it tighter. And that's what happens in rotating skills during the end game. Someone else dives in on that.
We're down to 15 players, Monsters. Coming down to the wire. Scram up top, maintaining Mitro down below about that mid-ground.
Maxim was on a spree here, but he is so low on HP. He's probably going to get taken out. These players are right below him.
There he goes
Maxim
down.
does get taken out.
And it's Scram.
Scram needs
points.
that point.
So now keep in mind as well, all these players that remain, these top 10, they're getting a point for just making it to 10th. And now they're going to look to fight for that second and third place spot.
Mind you, 60% of the lobby was eliminated on that push. Went from 30-something down to 10.
That's right.
And we knew it was going to happen. That was a tough rotation. It's just, that's the time you start to really see the action kind of start cooking. That was a lot of fast-paced craziness.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're fighting our way back down now, just a bit.
And there is a threat still looming, and that is Mitro, who is still here. He's a late-game god.
Ooh, Scram using that last-second pixel to catch that grappler play. He does have 3 shots remaining. He's going for all kinds of shots right now. He wants to hit anything that he can.
And now we're getting to the point, Monster, where the storm does not stop moving. They will continuously have to be navigating space, being aware of where the other players are.
Scram is exerting a lot of resources here, trying to keep this high ground. They're seeing that he's up in the air. He's trying to pressure his way through. He's just making these crazy clutch grapple plays here. Under pressure, still performing. Tux at 6 elims. He can make the big bonus.
6 left. He just needs to find 2, but that's 1 right there.
He needs these ones right here. This can definitely change everything up. He tries to make the edit down. He wants to push this player into his 1x1 to trap him. That's exactly what he does right there. Well played.
That's a first big bonus. Everything after this is big bonus, ladies and gentlemen.
Now in the top 3, Tux is in great form here. His shield is amazing. He doesn't have a lot of HP, and he's actually going to get beamed down by whoever's sitting on top of him.
They went for the grappler play, and he boxes them out with the wall.
Through the storm, Scram makes the play. Scram now sitting on big bonus. Is he going to land his shots? This player's 1 shot. He's in the storm. Doesn't. Unfortunately, Mitro wins the game.
This is what I was talking about. If you let Mitro get in the top 10, he is going to take this game away from you. He does this every single time. And just like... And I mean, you know, here's the story, man, is that Mitro barely made it in. By the skin of his teeth, literally 1 point barely qualified. And today takes a victory royale out of the hands of everyone else.
That could have went either way right there. Both of them were pretty much 1 pump shot, sub 100 HP. Mitro working his way off the high ground. That fall damage that make him take it down. Just barely. Barely. It was so close. Gotta go for it. Here's the standings.
Issa there in the #1 spot, still maintaining after 3 games. But looming in the background is Mitro with 5 now. Tux in 2nd place.
We talk about what big bonus can do for you. He goes from bottom to the top. That's 7 points.
That's right, guys. Don't forget, everyone that places is already placing in the money, but it is top 20 that is placing in the upper tiers of the prizes. And right now, that is Takeoffs, edging out Dealers and Motor here. But again, we still have 3 games left to go.
Yeah, you got to break at least 2 points now. The bar being raised even higher. It's only going to get more and more difficult as the games rage on.
And look at this, Boyer in 47th place. We saw an outstanding game from him yesterday. We have 3 games left for him to show up